the game as it unfolds. A little bit surprised that they gave the blue buff to Soyeon, but at the same time, he is one of those. He is very mana consuming if used correctly. Adding to that, it would be nice to have cooldowns on Valkyrie, Phosphorus, as well as missile barrage.
Oh yeah,
reduced by a lot. Looks like the second dragon buff is slated to go to RusH if we don't see Dodo do something. Excuse me, Team Domo do something about this.
It's incredibly low. Dodo. Smite has already gone down from J4. They pick up their second dragon.
Dodo is now jumping out of there, and the beautiful snipe coming from Animus in this position is going to lock them in for their 15th kill.
Yeah, that is a dangerous looking Ezreal. And Dark Binding landing on DomoSoCute, but he's probably going to be safe after this. They don't really feel the need to chase that kill. They've already got him low enough to recall, so... Ling
in a lot of trouble, I might add. Well, we got... this is one of those, I wouldn't say observer bugs, but it's one of those strange things about this game. We actually see... how do I put this? Whenever you pop off a screen and then you see a character that hasn't really been attacked but has... Well, okay, he's lost HP, let's put it that way. It shows the HP as though he just got attacked when there was, in reality, no one there. That's what we just saw for Dicky right now. As Zed, for those of you who can't read Mandarin. Or for those of you who can't read traditional script.
Yep. And Dodo gonna take out his red buff, give that one over to Soyeon. It's now a double buff Corki. It's very dangerous also, but
I can see the reasons for doing that, because of course he's logically speaking the second most fed. He's also got the escapes that Zed does not have. And I feel like it's kind of a solid choice overall to make.
Yeah, I mean, red buff on any ADC is always going to be a bonus. Who doesn't like a bit of slowing and extra damage?
Now, bot lane, it's going to be in limbo for a while here. We are, of course, talking about getting that bot lane tower. This is where we've actually seen RusH pretty much accelerate. They're just not going to let them have it, and it makes, again, it's one of those moves that is most logical at the end of the day.
So, of course, RusH now have 5 kills on 5 kills and 2 towers on Team Domo, and however, though, it's only causing them to have a 2k gold lead, because of course if you look at the farm from Domo's mid and bot laner, they are pretty much beating their opposition with at least 20 CS.
I don't know, I feel like the mid lane is a fight that maybe we could see
happening
Domo taking
soon. Yeah.
At least, well, with what we saw on the minimap a moment ago, it looked like it was 3 versus 4, and we're just waiting to see that huge tackle to come in from Dodo in Dragon form.
Well, Death Sentence landing on a Wheeze. Whether he's going to go in off this is question. Dodo already dropping dangerously low. He doesn't have full rage bar yet.
Right, Chilling Smites came in from both sides. Ezreal ultimate coming in as well. 52,800, aka Ling does get a double kill. Excuse me, picks up.
Wow.
The follow-up is going to be a double kill coming out of our Dicky, and now
Death Sentence just not landing. That would have definitely been a dead Woolala had it landed.
Indeed, maybe. Well,
we see Dicky coming in here around the side.
Barrage coming in, setting out that kill. Now Animus is trying to get away. It's just narrowly escapes that Death Sentence and boomerang toss.
Yeah, right. And now they are free to push this second tower down mid lane if they do have the minions to help them, but I guess they're going to make their way back to base.
Makes sense. Let's go ahead and, I mean, let's see what they're going to go ahead and buy. They're probably a little bit fed in the way of gold after what just happened. We've got Bilgewater Cutlass coming down on Dicky. We've also got Boots of Mobility, as well as, I believe that's Face of the Mountain off of DomoSoCute.
That would be Sightstone. Oh, you mean the first item?
Yes, the first item, Face of the Mountain.
Yeah, I think it's called something like that.
Yeah, I think that's. I know in the ultimate form it's known as Face of the Mountain. It's known as Relic Shield in the beginning.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So Dragon will be up in 1 minute 25 seconds, and let's see if Domo are able to get this one, because I believe if they let another Dragon go, it's going to be even yet another step harder for them to get back in this game. Although they are even in gold, so they're not really losing by that much, if I'm being honest.
And Lissandra is actually, excuse me, Hey So Big actually did go ahead and finish his Janya's Hourglass already. So I mean, it's 112 MP in addition to an active that'll keep him alive for just a little bit longer, and even allow him to the opportunity to finish off his ulti. Ward clearance happening here, as well as trying to get that crab. That's a very important piece of securing the Dragon, which will be up in about 40 seconds, I might add. Fofo, what you doing there, bro? Fofo, bro, what you doing? All right, I just think that was a little bit weird. Could have initiated, but I mean, you know, jungle versus tank, too easy, right? No, it's just one of those moves that we shouldn't follow, right?
Yeah, it was a little bit questionable. I guess he just wanted the ward on Dragon because they only had a vision, pink ward, sorry, in the Dragon pit. So they want to make sure that they see that, keep vision on that at all times. They don't want them stealing this. They're obviously going to contest this one. We see Domo moving in now from the top of the river from mid lane.
There she blows. It's a
2 teleports coming down, both from Lissandra and Narf.
Missing that death sentence is Fofo, and it looks like that's a beautiful initiate coming from Hey So Big, the ulti anyway. Throwing down the Janya's Hourglass to stay alive a little bit longer. Ulti coming in now from our ADC. That would be, geez, brilliant time to forget, Animus. And now Outways is not looking so hot here as he's on the retreat. Flashes onto the high ground, beautiful escape, but they're stuck between red team and red turrets.
Yes, they are, and they are probably, Jarvan might be the next one to go down. He's backing out back towards their base. I think they're just trying to stall time for Dragon.
Death sentence lands.
Ooh.
All right.
Great death sentence from Domo Fofo, and that means that they're going to get the second Dragon, putting them well in the lead. Well, not that far in the lead.
Yeah, it's about 200 gold and one dragon. These guys are about as even as it gets right now.
Yep. It's great play coming out from both teams. A little bit of miscommunication, I guess, from both teams in that team fight, seeing as Na was able to zone out 3 of the members, whilst Soyeon just picked up kill after kill.
Adding to that, Soyeon's going to go ahead and take his red, and that will be just a little bit safer. How do I put this? A little bit safer from haphazard play, if you will. So,
and we see now RusH are moving down into this bot lane. They want to get this Dicky. He's realized that he's being chased, and he's had to use his shadow to get. Oh, Ezreal's true shot barrage, almost finishing him off, but not quite getting the kill there.
Dicky is still basically one hit. He's going to go in back, and he's fine right now.
Yeah.
Dodo just passing by Baron saying, "Hey Ben, how you doing? You know, we're not gonna fight today. Maybe next week. I don't know. Depends on how things go with me and the boys, how we talk about them, or how we talk about this, you know." But
yeah. It seems like both teams are grouping towards the Dragon. I mean, sorry, the Baron, and laying down some wards and clearing out the respective wards from the enemy team.
I mean, again, at this stage in the game, or not this stage in the game, but rather this level of play, I imagine we would maybe have seen 3 or 4 Dragons taken by now if this was UE Flash Wolves versus Hong Kong Esports, or Invictus Gaming versus AHQ, or any of those teams in between, the professional level teams, if you will, the guys who are salaried on a monthly basis, not just in the LMS. And of course, I like that split push coming bot lane from Dicky. It's bringing his team back just a little bit in the game, but he has to be careful not to go too terribly far here. Ice shards will hit him. And with that being said, he's just going to back off.
Well,
meanwhile, we got the split push coming in from Ling Ling at top lane.
Yeah.
And he's going to go to the tri-bush, see that's warded, and then back off immediately.
Oh, now this might be a little bit dangerous for RusH. They're going to pick out this Morgana, but whether they're going to secure the kill or not is the question.
They are now. Janya locked. Boom.
There we go. Zonya's hourglass won't save you this time, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm. Nice, impactful shot coming out of our Jace. That would actually be Woolala TW.
Yep, and 4 members now of Domo are pushing down this bot lane, trying to keep the pressure up and make sure that Na won't have anyone to trouble him whilst he's pushing the top as well. Let's see how it goes. Will we be seeing a fight soon? He's spotted out that pink ward and is going to back off safely. Never mind. So let's see. Will Na be able to pick up that tower before Morgana gets there, or will he not? Is the question.
Top lane, there's the action. He's just gonna poke at it.
Yes, he will.
Damn.
There we go.
It's like more Huna? Who? Yeah. But he gets away with that secondary top lane turret, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does. And now Zed finally getting his blue. That cooldown reduction is going to help him just a little bit.
That's right. And now everyone's backing again, and with this we can see what they're going to try and put into the game. We see a lot of MR coming in from Dicky as well as Soyeon in this situation, which I find not all that perplexing, but rather, I mean, typically I would expect an ADC to be building mostly a glass cannon sort of build, if you will, but at the same time, given that, you know, Corki kind of has some stale escapes, if that makes sense. Maybe he's going to be building an offensive item.
Actually, yeah, you can build that into... I am terribly sorry, everyone. I forgot the name of that item, but it's basically like QSS. Quicksilver Sash is the old item, which they now changed into this item, which basically is like a cleanse. So I believe he's getting it because he's scared of the Dark Binding from Morgana. So he can just quickly press his hotkey or click it, however he likes to use that ability, and get out of any CC that may have been used on him.
I mean, I like that decision. Respectable. I mean, the thing is, he's quite a nimble character once you stop and think about it, and getting that will actually make him a little bit stronger heading into this game. But now the wards are being cleared at Baron buff, and
they are baiting this Baron.
Yeah, they're not even attacking.
5 to 8 standing in the vision, and there we go. Scrying Orb coming down just to make sure that they are not doing it.
And that's been revealed by Always. I mean, if we were to see a bait coming from a higher level play team, then they would at least have 1 or 2 guys attacking that Baron, while the other 3 on the team would try and, how do I say this, act as the Baron pit guards, if you will. It's like, if you want in, you need to give me the password or try and kill me, you know?
Oh, Dark Banding landing on 528. This could be dangerous for Domo.
Cataclysm follow-up as well is looking quite beautiful, and that is going to lead to Ling Ling falling first. The follow-up is going to be 3 more coming down, and that's a double kill coming in for our ADC on RusH. That is Animus. And now that, I wouldn't say could definitely be game, but they look like they're going to take that secondary turret, and it's that an ace? Ooh. That is an ace now.
Unfortunately, I like what Dicky was doing there, but he did not get to use his ultimate, which may have caused him to get a 1v5 pentakill, but nah. He was at least going to get the triple, but unfortunately that was not the case, and now RusH are moving straight over to Dragon and going to pick that one up for themselves. I just like to point out it was quite funny how Dicky got that kill on Jace. Jace just took 1 step too close to the tower and gave Dicky that kill.
Don't be too cold on these guys. I mean, after all, once you stop and think about it, they're trying not to be too greedy, if that makes sense. Like, trying to spread out the kills a little bit more evenly on their team, making sure everyone gets the feed that they need. But speaking of feed, I think it's a little bit interesting to note that both of our teams have player cams right now, and I only now noticed this. And neither of them are in studio here. Oh, I think, that's what's going on. We're cooperating with what's the word I'm looking for? An internet cafe based in Taipei. All right.
Yep, that's right. All right, so we see some wards being cleared here by RusH, and some wards being placed by themselves. Moving in quite deep here into the jungle. Domo Fofo just being caught by Dark Binding, but of course he doesn't know that until the Scrying Orb is being used, but nothing much will come of it. Except for forcing them out of their own jungle, of course. And now they're going to go straight over to Baron and start this one. Now they've cleared all vision from Domo in the jungle and in the Baron buff, so they could be moving slowly through the Baron, but doesn't matter. It's already gone.
Yeah. And, I mean, that's just, again, another... Wow, look at the gold. It's completely even right now. Looking pretty nice so far, coming from RusH. I mean, they've stayed on top of every single objective that they're going to need, and everything else in between. But at this moment, we do see that Dodo is trying to, I guess, make some lemons because they've been dealt, or make some lemonade because they've been dealt lemons, if you will. But at the same time, they can't quite do that with what's on the board at the moment. We're talking about.
Oh, we may see a Wheeze dying over here.
Maybe there comes a dive in. Dodo getting overzealous will actually go down first, and now it looks like we're gonna have RusH getting 2 for 2 in this position. We've got 5 to 8 going down next. The next one will be, of course, Soyeon. Following up, Fofo is a little bit far and out from this one. And of course, we've got just a way staying on top of this as much as he can. That's a fed 5-2-8. 1 versus 2 in this situation. I don't think he can win. He does have his Baron buff, but that is quite the waste.
What a turnaround.
Yeah.
That was, I was looking a bit worried for Domo there when Dicky got... Well, sorry, Domo Dodo was the first one to go down, and he just dropped instantly. Jace's damage was insane.
It's amazing.
But luckily, Domo came out on top, managing to ace RusH, even with their Dragon and Baron buff, of course. So that just goes to show how strong the team of Domo is. Na is truly a force not to be reckoned with.
That's right. Especially this one because he's got 5 PKs. The only one who outdoes him, there's only 2 players that outdo him on his team, and one of them is considered to be regular. The meta, of course, is as an ADC, you want to be fed as many kills, assists, and minion kills that you can get. But I mean, at the same time, that's more or less the meta coming from an APC as well, like say, for instance, Zed. But I mean, that's still pretty damn good for the top laner, and a tanky top laner, I might add.
Most definitely. Na does have that capability, though. He's got crazy CC in Mega Na form, and 2 stuns, of course. And of course, sorry, with his normal Ma form, he does have that crazy damage and long range auto attacks, which is always a good kit. And with his 3rd attack, he does get that damage boost.
Dragon buff is now, it's slated to come back in about 90 seconds, but I mean, at this moment, we just see that both sides are doing the jungle dance, if you will. And it may pan out that they just want to go ahead and push lane, as it would be from Team Domo.
Yeah, I'm not too sure that Domo know the timing of the dragon, since they are waiting around, but
I think they were the ones who got the 2nd dragon, so the reset timer should be theirs.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's 1-1 in terms of dragon count right now, but I think they know. I can't be too certain, but I'm pretty sure.
It's 2-2, I guess, on the dragon front.
2-2?
2-3 or 2-2. Domo have 2 dragons. I'm not sure if RusH have 2 or 3. I think.
I'm looking at it right now on our projector, and it's apparently 2-2.
There we go.
If I'm reading this correctly.
Yes, you are.
Of course, there's 1 Baron buff that fell into the hands of our blue team RusH.
So Nara's keeping up the pressure in top lane, and J4 is coming around behind him. Of course, he's got the ward there, so he spotted it, trying to back out as fast as he can.
Is it too late? He uses the hop.
Wow, perfect hop.
The knockup coming in perfectly. 5-2-8 is in a lot of trouble. Ignite, and 3 teammates later, we actually have him go down. But is this going to cost them their bot lane turret? It looks like the answer is no, with TP coming in from our top laner.
Yep, and now Dragon has spawned, so both teams should be making their way over there. But of course, it's going to be a 5v4 if Domo want to contest this one. They've already taken out the red buff and are going to try and do the Dragon or not as fast as possible. So this would go over to RusH, and that will be their 3rd Dragon.
So that being said, they're getting movement speed, and that's going to increase their chasing potential versus, not only that, but I mean just like getting to other objectives faster, taking down turrets, again, just a little bit faster, and doing everything else that they need to do, again, just a little bit faster. Thus far, I mean, like, the turret kill count is actually painfully even, and the gold lead is only slightly in favor of
Team Domo.
Yeah, I mean, that being said, I feel like this is a game that could still go either way. One pentakill could spell a recipe for destruction, however.
Yeah, of course. Any pentakill or any ace, for that matter, is never good
what if
for
it's
your
double
team.
Ace?
A double ace. I have seen that before, and it's quite funny, actually.
Yes, because it happens in low ELO. I'm kidding. All right. I mean, I've only seen it happen once, but it was quite interesting to see an Ignite kill someone moments after a missile barrage did.
Oh, and Dicky going in hard on Wulala.
And he's
getting the kill already. Wow, Jace just dropping within seconds of being engaged upon. And Dicky is also looking quite low there. Guardian Angel.
All so big, actually activating the Jonyas. And now that's going to be 2 pickups for our red team. Oh my god, cancels the back on Animus there. And now 5-2-8 looks like he might be able to get it out. But as I say that, he's in a little bit of trouble himself. Dark Shield going down on Animus. And that
wow.
quick turnaround.
That is the power of Morgana, ladies and gentlemen.
Mid lane, look, not 1 turret, but 2. 2 are going to fall. The Cataclysm coming in here from Always. And now Domo as well. Like, this is why we don't engage 1 versus 3, no matter whether or not there is a turret.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
It's a little bit unfortunate, and all the death sentence landing on Animas. Whether it will cost him his life or not is the question. Dicky engaging hard on that, and of course his ult will pick him up that kill and now, the inhibitor. Yeah,
that's 4 characters down on Team RusH, and we're gonna see. It looks like Domo going for the Baron buff. I mean, right now it's only a support left on the field. I don't see Tree able to do anything about this, but wait, whoa, no Baron? Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 members quite low, I believe that, well, there's only 4 of them, and Domo was one of the low champions, and of course he's the one with the most health, and he has to do the tanking. But having said that, there was a huge wave up top that managed to push down the tower all by themselves. Good job, minions.
And a good job they did indeed. But I mean, that also produced some big mega farm for Dicky here. So,
yes,
I mean,
it did.
Is he fully built? It looks like the answer is only
not quite. He's got 1 item left to build. I believe he's going to be going for the GA. He's got his chainmail, and he's sitting on 2k gold, so he will pretty much pick that one up now. Yep, as he recalls, and now he is at full build. So that is a scary, scary, scary Zed.
That's assuming he's upgraded his trinket, of course. We are having wards being cleared away, of course. And I think this means that we're going to see our red team, we're going to see Domo try and get an initiate on Baron, but even that's a little bit hard to call. Light Binding barely missing out on Domo Fofo. And right now, this is the moment of the game. Who gets Baron buff? I mean, that's...
Yeah, the next ace will pretty much, if not seal the deal, then almost seal the deal for both teams. So both of them are being very cautious around this Baron now, neither wanting to throw away any deaths without reason, of course.
I mean, and also adding to that, like, we're talking about, that's what I'm looking for. We're talking about the death timers just really stacking up as time progresses on. At this point in the game, I imagine they are each at about 50 seconds. So if we see an ace coming from one side or the other, it's going to be quite lethal. Vision wards are now being cleared out, as we do have all but one member of Domo at the Baron buff.
Yep,
Oh,
Na
no.
was split pushing bot, causing Lissandra to go down there and clear the wave. They don't want to lose any more inhibitor towers, so... Ooh, Weeze is looking dangerously low. Shyvana ulting in there,
Yeah,
using her takedown. And
Prism coming in.
wow, 2 kills already for Team Domo.
And now it looks like they could stack up a third very quickly. Ooh la la, TW trying to make what he can happen, but now this has been basically a reverse ace and no buffs necessary. We're gonna see our red-sided team go in for the kill. There's no stopping this. There's 60-second death timers. Of course, the closest player to getting out back in the game is of course going to be a Waits TW, and that's going to be 30 seconds from now. Fomo's just tanking the turrets and he's not carrying whatsoever.
Yep. There is no trouble at all tanking these towers. They have got so much damage, and of course 3 dragons to back them up. Sorry, 2 dragons, and that spells game number 1 going to Domo.
I mean, if we had just gone 5 kills back, I think like